Alright, here we are, Part 4, Streets of Rage 3 in Stage 5. We're inside the temple here, and we're met with ninjas. I'd say, well, this stage and Stage 6 have a lot of sections to them. Although in Stage 6, a lot of them are optional. In this one, it's got, let's see, it's got 5 sections to it, where the normal stage has 3. Now from this first room, we have a choice of 4 areas. Through those doors, through the cracked wall above the doors, through the cracked panel, and a secret room through the floor. I go through the floor because it's a change of scenery instead of just more ninja house. We do get to fight more ninjas. Oh, there's a 1-up. The 1-ups look like Adam in this game. I wish he was playable again. See, ninjas are only a slight annoyance now, although that move to disarm me is very frustrating. Oh, kunai acts just like a knife. I didn't mean to take that apple yet. The ninjas still have that guarding move. They don't spam it all the time. Well, they don't spam it when you jump all the time, but they can use it when you're not in the air. I notice they like to use it a lot when they throw you, because sometimes you'll accidentally land on them. Okay, back to these karate guys, which I just about took out all of them single-handedly there. Now, if I had to say the most questionable name change, it was these guys. The ones named Tiger are the same, but then you got Dragon and Phoenix, where in Streets of Rage 3 they are named Leopard and Fabio. I never quite got that. I thought Dragon and Phoenix worked a bit better, but it's just nitpicking, it's not a big deal. And this is quite a change of scenery. I was trying to grab him there and it didn't sink in till the end. I never mentioned it, but the track in the last part, I kind of like it. Like, the beginning, the beat behind it is really cool. And then it starts giving us some random noise, which there is a few tracks of random noise in this game, as we've heard in the last stage and a couple times in Stage 3. This is actually a pretty catchy tune, though. I really love what they remixed it to in Streets of Rage Remake, though. Oh, more fat guys. Named Heart. He just doesn't jump around as much anymore. If I had to say, I'd say this is the point of the game where it starts getting a bit more difficult. Bare Knuckle 3 is really easy. That might be why they upped the difficulty in Streets of Rage 3. Because well, traditionally in Streets of Rage, as the difficulty scales, you get more enemies, they have more health, and they're more aggressive. In Streets of Rage 3, you have all that, and they do more damage on higher difficulties. Couple in the Streets of Rage 3's easy mode is essentially Bare Knuckle 3's normal mode. It's just really frustratingly difficult. I can actually beat the normal mode on Streets of Rage 3 up to the final boss. I've never gotten the good ending legitimately in that game. I've always had to cheat and call my brother in to join in as a second player right as the boss begins, because the final boss is on a time limit. And I just barely get it here. I think it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds or 3 minutes, and when I'm done, there's 31 seconds left on the clock. Oh, this elevator looks familiar. And we get the, I forget what the song's called. But it's the beginning of Stage 2. I like how the weapons have different names, like Metal Bat, even though it looks like a baseball bat. you gotta keep an eye on the food here because enemies will steal it. In fact, I think it happens here at this stage of the elevator. I wasn't watching and someone walked up and grabbed it. See? Like that. I even missed it when I was originally watching the footage raw. This is where I use the extra stab with the knife. Works well when there's walls to hit the enemies into. Yeah, a couple of electors drop down. They're a bit more of a problem in this closed environment because you can't get too far away from them and they don't stand up until you're a certain distance. They're all done, let's move up. There's 4 elevator floors and then a final one. We're coming up to the 4th floor, which is all women. This is probably where the Garnet punks are their most annoying because they will do their... I guess the best way to put it is their 100-hand slap repeatedly. Don't get hit by it, it hurts. And if you do, special your way out of it because, as I said, it hurts. It will take out most of your life bar. Okay, going up and can't get in there. Oh look, we're already fighting Mr. X. Thank you, Axel. That's easily readable. Too bad the rest isn't. So he has a smug grin on his face and he's talking down and mocking the team. They're asking where the general is and he says that he's fine for now. He asked the team to join them, or to join him, but that's not going to happen. They're going to take him out. We are going to take him out. Are you done talking yet? There we go. So we fight a few waves of mooks. We got the bandana guys. Just don't let them grab you and you'll be fine. Waves his hand up, calls in more, and now we got these guys. Who block, annoyingly. I really think they were trying to push them as the main bad guys in this one instead of the Garcias, who have been staples of the series. If you notice when you throw or slam an enemy, Mr. X's chair will move, but he will not. He stays completely static. Okay, come on. Come on screen. There we go. So is that all you got? Apparently. Oh. Oh, that's not good. People don't... Oh, he's a robot. We're not fighting Mr. X yet. This is another one of the more... He's not super difficult, not like Robot Axel was. You just have to watch out because he has some pretty far reach like Zan does. Oh, and watch out for those missiles because they track you. Although if he ever hits you, he'll laugh, and that's a really easy time to knock him down. His moves have some pretty high priority, that's why he's a bit more difficult, and he can break out of your grabs, so make sure you act as soon as you get a hold of him. Yeah, keep laughing. Boom. Now, if I was playing easy mode in Streets of Rage 3, the game would pretty much end here, and I'd get a cutscene telling me that I have to try harder and that this game isn't for amateurs. And that's why I'm not playing Streets of Rage 3. So now that he is down and defeated, he asks, or he says that persisting is futile, and now that he's destroyed, it activates some gas in the building. So you have to go save the chief and get out alive. Which all happens in stage 6. Which we'll get to next part.